Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to the latest installment of the Driftr Podcast, Flights, Miles, and Abroad, with your hosts, Brandon Boone, Kiera Sandoval, and Brian Fontenelle. Learn how to maximize points, new interesting places to explore, stories from fellow travelers, and get your travel questions answered from our weekly podcast.
And we're back for another episode.
What's happening?
Shoot, too much.
Right.
Hi guys, how are you today?
Good. How's it going?
I'm tired.
I bet somebody just celebrated a birthday.
Birthday girl.
We were
And that's
OD
why you're
over
so
the
tired?
weekend. Yes,
Mhm.
OD over the weekend,
Mm.
and I didn't even have to go out of town.
What?
First, I'm just trying to figure out how you still alive.
Right.
I'm about to go to sleep as soon as we're done.
Get that sleep.
Yes,
Right.
Get that
Nothing
sleep.
wrong with that though. Glad you enjoyed your weekend.
I did.
Definitely.
I did.
That's what's up.
So what we talking about this week, guys?
What we talking about? So, we're glad to be back on the episode of the Driftr Travels podcast. We missed you guys. Hope you missed us. I'm pretty sure you did. But in case you didn't, we miss you for us.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So, I'm going to try not to let the food get to me today. If you hear my stomach growling,
Bruh.
I'm really hungry.
If you hear a bag of chips, it's Brian.
Yeah, if you're a bag of chips, it's me too. I'm about to say, I almost be like, man, forget it. I'm about to hit these chips though. But no, today we're getting back on the Driftr Podcast. We're gonna go ahead straight into our favorite part, talking about credit cards, talking about cards and points, talking about the strategy that you need to be successful, so that you, the savvy traveler that you are, can use your credit cards, your purchases, your monthly bill payments in order to be able to get points so that you can travel free.
Right.
Well, if not free, but close enough. For free.
Right.
Right.
We're going to say it's close enough. So, for today's episode, we've always been talking on our Driftr Podcast a lot about American Express, we're talking a lot about Chase, but on today's episode, we're going to focus on a different card. One that I think a lot of people in the cards and points segment don't really know too much about, but hopefully it's going to be interesting enough for a card that you might consider as your next credit card. So, for today, we're going to talk about the Citi Prestige card.
The who?
The Prestige.
I just want.
I need to get a city card so I can get these pre-sale tickets.
Hey, look.
Hey,
My sister asked me if I had a Citi card the other day for them Chris Brown tickets. I was like, nah. I don't think I know anybody with a Citi card right now.
man, first of all, when did Citi come through with that?
Right.
Because Amex been holding it down. Like, I
Right.
remember when Beyonce came, I ended up getting like floor seats thanks to American Express. Like,
Citi trying to step up, bruh.
man, they
might
trying
be
to.
might be the new wave.
So let's talk about why they're trying to step up.
Right.
So for today's cards, Brandon, I'm about to throw it over to you, bro.
Oh, alley hoop. So we are talking about the Citi Prestige stars. Some of the benefits that jump out to us is the complimentary fourth night for hotels.
Say what?
Right, you get a $250 credit on air travel.
Mm.
You got the Citi Prestige concierge. You got airport lounge access, and you get of course, the global entry TSA statement credit.
Of course, of course.
It's no bonus offer right now. That's why I went straight to the benefits of the card.
What?
But they have a lot of good benefits, and the fee is a $400.50 fee. Ooh.
My pockets just dropped.
So it's one of the elite Citi cards. That's kind of, I guess you're trying to compare it to the Chase Sapphire. Dang, what's the
Reserve?
platinum? Yeah, Reserve and the Amex Platinum.
Definitely.
So this card would be on that level. It's probably not good for beginners, but it's something definitely worth looking at. Even though it doesn't have a bonus offer, you can still gain a lot of good points and benefits from it.
Yeah, that fourth night free for hotel stays is one of the main stays of the card that people most know it for. So the way it works is it used to be that whatever the fourth night of your hotel was, so we'll say, for instance, the first 3 nights were $200 and that last night may have been $500, it would have covered that $500. But they recently changed in the last 2 years to moving it to based on your average night stay. So it would just average out those 3 200 nights and that one 500 night, and that's how much you would save. So that was a big reason why people did it. On top of it, actually had American Airlines lounge access. It used to be a complimentary benefit, but now they don't have it anymore. And they also have really good travel insurance as well. And travel insurance coverage. That's another reason why I think people would go to the Citi card. And then also it's a MasterCard. So when we talk about global purchases, it doesn't have any foreign transaction fees. So you're not having to pay if you're using it overseas. So great card that you'd be able to have, and it's probably widely available, kind of like how Visa is.
Right.
It definitely has a priority pass lounge, so you can get into all the 1,000 lounges worldwide. And then you'll also be able to bring up to 2 guests with you as well.
And then they have 16 travel partners you can transfer points to.
Yeah.
Some, the bigger ones, what Singapore Airlines, Flying Blue, JetBlue, Life Miles, Malaysia. That's some of the top transfer partners.
Yeah. The only ones that really kind of called out was Virgin Atlantic if you want to travel to like London or overseas over there. They got JetBlue in the States.
Oh, yeah. Singapore, okay.
Yeah. Etihad, always good. Can't ever turn on Etihad.
Right.
Though. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, overall, it never was really a card that I really wanted to go for exactly, but it was always one of those things like after I mastered the Amex and after Master Chase, and especially being able to diversify, having a Visa card, American Express, and having a MasterCard, it was definitely something that was looking at as, a possible card for pickup.
Right.
But
and diversifying your portfolio, which is key.
Yeah, definitely. What do we diversify for? Stick your points where you want.
Come on now.
But one of the weird benefits it used to have was American Airlines. So it wasn't exactly a transfer partner, but you would get 1.6 cents towards American tickets. So you could buy the tickets like cheaper on American without transferring them. It was really weird. They took that away though. So, I mean, y'all know how I feel about American Airlines. So
That's a new card, right? The new Citi card that came out, like the most recent one, like the one that to mirror the Chase Sapphire.
No, this card's been out for a while.
It has? Okay.
But it devalued a lot of its benefits.
Okay.
So it's kind of, I think it got a little bit more expensive while getting away of some things. Like I literally was on the verge of getting this card after getting my Platinum card and my Chase Sapphire card, and then all of a sudden they took away like the American Airlines access, and I was just like, well, that's it. I'm not getting the card.
All right.
But I still consider it though.
Yeah, same here. But they gotta have some type of bonus offer, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they do no bonuses.
Right.
They had one like last July for like 75,000 points. People hopped on it for like about 5 seconds.
Right.
And they took it away.
That's crazy.
So.
But they must be doing something right, still around. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People,
Citi on the come up.
Right.
Is there like a lower version of that card, like a entry level Citi card? I'm just trying to get some pre-sale tickets for the flip.
Yeah, there are a couple other ones, and we're going to actually cover those in future segments on our show. But just to let you know, the Citi lineup, when it comes to points cards, they have the Citi Thank You Preferred, which is actually their entry-level card. They have the Citi Thank You Premier, which is their mid-grade or mid-tier card. And then they have the Citi Prestige, which we're covering today. So.
All right, well, I'll definitely be listening, looking out for that.
Yep.
Bam.
So we'll come through another time with more information about the Citi card. Learn about the Citi Prestige card for those big ballers out there that need that 4th night free on the hotel when they stay in 4 nights. You know which card you need to get. Also, use it for your travel so you can get the $250 statement towards any kind of airlines or travel purchases. And so now we're giving you your credit card strategy for the day. We're about to take a trip, y'all. We're about to go somewhere hopefully you visited. I know it's a place that I want to go.
Same here.
So I'm dying to get the results today. So, Snack Attack, where are we traveling to today?
So today we're going to the city of Venice in Italy. And I've never been there either. And I've been to Italy 2 times or maybe 3. And I haven't been to Venice yet because it's like in the northern part of Italy, so I've never made it up there. So here's some quick facts about Venice, just in case you've been wanting to go as well. You don't need a visa if you have an American passport. That's always important. Italy uses the euro, so make sure you get your euros if you carry cash when you go out there. Of course, you can always use credit cards. The one thing about Italy, which I like a lot, is it's a very, very easy country to get to. So you can definitely use your points across the board from all the airlines. So you can book your ticket on points. You can also use budget airlines to get there. So you can use like a WOW or Norwegian Air, and then basically just take another budget airline like the EasyJet to get to Italy. So, you know, you can definitely strategize to get to Italy. It's just not like one liner that will take you there. The interesting thing about Venice is that it's a city that basically has no roads. It's just canals. It's basically a floating city. And if you know anything about Venice, people say it's kind of, the water is evaporating slowly. So you can kind of see where the water used to be, but you can see where it is now. So it's like lower and lower and lower. So people are trying to flocking there more and more and more every year because they want to get to the city to see the canals. So one thing I learned about Venice that I didn't know, which you guys might not have known, there's actually 6 boroughs in Venice. So when you're going on your gondola rides or when you're like biking around, you can visit the 6 different boroughs, and the boroughs have famous churches. They also have the St. Mark's Square, the Basilica, and the Doge's Palace. So those are some of the big things in all the boroughs. So you want to check that out. And then besides going on gondola rides, there are other islands that you can visit out in Venice. There's the Burano Islands and the Murano Islands. That's B like Burano and M like Murano. And then there's also a beach out in that area, which is called Lido Beach. So I had no idea. I just thought that Venice was just a bunch of canals. So you can definitely go out there and do that. Of course, you want to get a gondola ride with a gondolier wearing his outfit or whatever. If you're going out on a vacation, that'd be like something romantic to do. But also, you want to make sure that when you take the gondolas, if you're just taking like a taxi or the ferry, you want to make sure you get a ticket before you get on the gondolas, because if you are caught without a ticket, you'll get charged like 60 euros. So you'll get a ticket. So that's pretty much it. The food in Venice is really, really good. And also, one last thing, Venice has a lot of photography opportunities. I've seen a lot of beautiful photos of the houses and the architecture in Venice, so you want to check that out as well. So if any of you guys have been to Venice and you have any pictures or you have any stories or any interesting itineraries, please let us know. Add us, tag us, or send us an email, or hit us up on Driftr at Slack and give us your trip feedback, what your experience while you were out there in Venice.
Yep. Where them flight deals at though?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Flight deal.
Yeah.
But if you catch one to Rome, it's not that far away. Not too far away.
Yeah, you can take the train. I like taking the train in Italy.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's really nice to take the train in Italy, and it's very cheap. Just make sure you get a car with no smoking, because that smoke will kill you. So, that's it.
Man, I'm trying to get on that trip ASAP.
Right. Yeah. Let's make it happen.
Let's go on a world tour.
Flight guys, we need one. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long minute.
It's been a minute. Let's go.
Yeah, time to send some prayers.
Right.
Send some prayers to him so that we can get some trips going, y'all. We need it badly.
Every week, the Driftr Podcast features dialogue and stories from our travel community. Real stories from real travelers. If you want to join our travel community, please visit signup.driftertravels.com. Have a question about the podcast? Want to submit a question of the day or a topic for consideration? Send an email to podcastinquiry@driftertravels.com. We would love to connect with you.
All right, y'all. If y'all ain't ready to go to Venice, Italy, I will be ready for y'all, because I've been trying to make this trip for a hot minute, especially seeing those gondola rides. I'm like, man, hold up. Every time you go to Vegas and you ride the gondola, I'm like, but I should be in Venice. I should be in Venice right now. I appreciate you, Vegas, but you try to hold it down for me. But
that's nothing like it.
Nothing like it. So one day I'm going to get to experience y'all. So hopefully see y'all on the trip. make sure that you share your pictures with us on Driftr Travels using our Slack group or showing us on Instagram using, I always said hashtag #. I don't know what we want to call it no more. Hashtag Driftr Travels. And that way we can see all of your different trips and pictures and share it with the world. So now, thanks to Snack Attack giving us the motivations to go get those pictures for IG from Venice. And now that we've got all of your ideas on how to use the
Citi Prestige.
Prestige. I always mess the card up. Now we're going to go quickly into our segment where we discuss our open topic, a roundtable discussion that we have once a week, giving you insights into things that are important for you as a traveler. And so for today, we're going to move our discussion into something that I think is very interesting. On today's subject, we're going to speak about hobbies picked up while traveling.
I love this topic. I think this is pretty dope, actually.
Talk to me, Snack Attack. Talk to me.
So in the cities that I go to, where there's like a beach area, I'm always trying to take like a surfing class. So that's like one of my favorite things to do. That's one of the things I picked up traveling. Well, I'm not like a surfer, so let me say that. But I like to take a surf class and try to hop up on the board at least once or twice. So that's definitely one of my favorite things to do. Or I like to go snorkeling. Snorkeling is definitely one of my favorite things to do. I just like to be at the beach, period. Anything with water-related sports, activities, I'm there. I want to go to the beach early in the morning, and I'll be there until they close the beach at sunset.
So the beach is where we can find you. Can I call you, so you like a beach babe?
Yes, definitely. And I'm one of those people that like get in the beach, like get in the ocean and like swim all the way out to the line with people like yelling and screaming at me. Come back, Kiwi, come back, I can't see, I can't swim. So yeah, that's me.
So if I see, wait, you can't swim,
No,
but you go out.
I can swim.
Oh.
My friends can't swim.
Oh.
No.
Like you over there leading the movement. You're like, hold up, come up into the deep end.
No.
It's better out here.
No, I love swimming. Yes. So what I like to snorkel. I like to ride jet skis. I like to surf. Anything in the water. What about you?
When it comes to hobbies, I think when I go to places, one of the things that I picked up that I really like is I really love. I'm trying to think. It's really hard, but I really love doing wine tastings.
Okay.
So that's one thing that I picked up. It seems like almost every place I go, they always have some type of wine selection. So I didn't really know very much about wines at all. And so I started with just trying to pick up like different wines, different places, and learn about regions. And so I started learning, yes, I love red wine. But as I traveled more, I started learning that not only do I love red wine or love like a Cabernet or something like that, but I can actually identify now what regions wine come from.
Oh.
Some in certain regions taste better than others because it's just now a hobby of mine to collect some type of wine bottles. So I got wine from Greece, I got wine from Italy, a wine from Chile, a wine from California, wine from just like all kind of different places. I got wine from Texas. So now that's actually I guess my hobby now is collecting different wine pieces.
Oh, nice.
So
when we open in a bottle.
He's gonna buy me a ticket. Remember, he's gonna buy me a ticket.
All right, okay.
So then we can drink when I come out there.
Yeah, you might not need any. You probably need a hiatus for a little bit.
You're right.
I'll get you a bottle of water.
No, I can get that in Maryland. No, thanks.
We have some different water down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we really do.
You said I'm that Topo Chico.
The Topo Chico.
Oh yeah,
But
I like that water. That was good.
But yeah, I think my hobby would definitely be wine tasting is one. And then my other piece, I love photography. So I love scenic scenes, like catching, different hills and stuff like that. And like really some just like beautiful pictures. Picturesque things, things people post on Instagram that makes you want to quit your job and then go travel everywhere. Like I like taking those. So
what about you, Brandon?
So I recently just came from Denver this past weekend, and we went skiing, and man, it was dope. Like I really liked it. We caught on pretty fast. I fell a couple times, I ain't gonna lie, but the overall experience, I really liked it though, man. So I'm looking into the Black Ski Weekend for MLK weekend.
Okay,
that's in Montreal, right?
I think they have it at different places.
Oh, okay. Because
If I'm
my
not
friend went to
mistaken.
the event this year, and it was in Montreal.
Okay,
And they had a good time.
yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm definitely looking into that. I'm trying to do that at least once or twice a year now. When I was in Belize, I really like scuba diving as well. So that's something I want to incorporate in my trips, especially when we go to like an island or a body of water.
Did you have
So
to
those
get
two
your
things
scuba
right there.
license, diver's license, or how does that work?
No, not for scuba diving. No.
Okay.
I think for if you actually go scuba, I mean like diving deep, I think you have to have some type of a license or something you have to go through to actually do it.
Okay.
But for us, we kind of just jumped in. We had our tour guide with us. We followed him around, but we didn't have any training or anything. So that was dope. And then as far as the pictures, I'm with Brian on that. I love taking pictures. I love taking the scenery, capturing that moment. But other than that, those probably my two biggest hobbies is scuba diving. Not scuba diving. Yeah, scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
It sounds weird. And then skiing.
So did you actually ski, or did you do the snowboarding?
No, we ski.
Okay, because a lot of guys I
Yeah.
know like to snowboard.
Man, I
They-
want to go snowboarding. so
Snowboarding would be
bad.
dope too. But they say it's best to start off, I think, learning how to ski and then go into snowboarding.
Okay.
At least that's what they told us.
So
But
I had
we hit the
what happened?
no, I'm saying we hit the slopes and everything. It was dope.
And you went to Denver. How far is
Yeah,
Denver
we
from
s-
Austin?
The flight was only like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
3 hours.
I definitely want to go to Denver and go. I'm not gonna go skiing. Probably I'll go hang out in the lodge because I had a really bad experience when I was young. So I just been really scared since I
Uh-oh.
was a kid to go back out there. So yes.
Yeah, it can get pretty scary. Like they had a lot of ski instructors had like broken bones and stuff. So it's kind of like it can be kind of scary, but you just got to pace yourself.
Man, because I remember going skiing, snowboarding in Dubai at the snowboard place they have in the mall. And I definitely lied to the person and made him convinced that I knew what I was doing. But he saw it as I came down. The amount of times I just kept busting my butt, falling over and over and over. And I couldn't even, I was like, dang, I'm never going to make it to the bottom.
Man, it can get pretty serious out there.
Yeah.
So what happened to me was I got on the lift, and no one told me that when the lift comes, you had to like jump on the lift. So I kind of like.
Oh yeah.
So I still sit like this today. Like I kind of just sit on the edge of all my chairs. So I kind of just sat on the edge of the lift, and as the lift is going up, I kind of like slipped out the lift, and my friend had to hold me by my arm, and they had to like stop the lift, and I was like swinging in the air. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. So I was like crying
child.
hysterically. I was like crying hysterically. She finally pulled me up into the chair.
my.
Then no one told me that when you get off the lift, you have to like push yourself off the lift. So I was
Yeah.
like hysterical, trying to get off the lift, and I like fell face first into the snow, and it was just horrible. And then we went down the
yeah.
wrong hill. It was like the Black
Oh,
Diamond
no.
Hill or whatever, and I like tumbled down the hill the whole way. It was just absolutely horrible. So
Nah,
the rest of the
that can be
weekend, I
pretty
just
scary.
stayed at the pool, the indoor pool.
Yeah, that's scary. Like when we got on the lift, I was like, "Dang, it's no seatbelt or nothing. Like, what's going on, bro?" I was kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie.
Moves quickly.
I was like, "Bruh."
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh yeah.
I'll go hang out at the lodge with y'all. And y'all let me know when y'all gonna come back, and I'll have some lunch ready or something. Okay.
I don't blame you.
All right, Snack Attack. Look at you, such a great friend.
don't
What we do
blame you.
deserve you?
Right.
I'm
Seriously.
not going skiing no more. That was enough.
What if we promise that there's gonna be angels? They're gonna come and they're gonna be with you on the skis.
I'm not trying to cash out my insurance yet. Just not yet. Maybe in a few more years.
Hopefully not.
Right.
I'll go out there and hang out at the lodge. Y'all come back and let me know how it was. Send me some pictures. I'll watch it on the gram.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about this story you just told. That's pretty scary. That's
Yeah.
something you see in the movies.
Yes.
Like,
It's like a horror movie with a subtitle based on a
Bruh.
true story, but you're like, oh, this doesn't happen. And you're like, no, it really did.
I
Oh,
can-
it did
I can
happen.
picture
My
it,
legs
bruh.
are like hanging in the air, swinging, and I was like looking down, and we were both screaming.
Oh,
it
my
was
gosh.
horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And then I was so upset in the chair going, at the end of the lift ride, like I could barely get off the lift, and then I like fell face forward into the snow. It was just a hot mess. Never again. Nope, never again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I'm glad you had a good time, Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait,
Bust
so
my
Brian,
butt a
have you
few
been skiing
times.
before?
Not skiing, just snowboarding.
Snowboarding, okay.
It was actually hold on. So there was actually snow in the mall. Like they had like fake snow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did the snowboarding on the sand.
No, it was on fake snow.
Oh, that's what's up.
I mean, when you have $1 trillion as a country,
Right.
you can do anything.
That's
man.
crazy. When you said that, I was like, what? You went skiing inside a mall?
They have a whole thing
Come on.
with like I guess artificial snow. It felt real. Let's put it like that.
I mean, dang, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I guess that mall really does have everything.
I mean, when you can buy anything, you can do anything you want to. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you talking about in Dubai?
Yeah, in
Oh,
Dubai.
okay, yeah. That place has an ice skating ring, everything.
Yeah,
The aquarium is beautiful.
yeah. You wouldn't even know you're inside of a mall, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like you could go in there and buy everything from baby clothes to like diamond rings, Persian rugs, cupcakes, gelato, and furniture, and dates and figs and everything else, and then go to the Burj Khalifa in the same building.
Dang.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, you could have bought the cure to cancer probably.
Probably. Yes.
It's that mall so
Low
big,
key.
it might take you like 6 hours to find it, but I'm pretty sure they sell it there.
Yeah, like it's so many levels in there. It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, so hopefully that for everybody listening in, you definitely figured out what your hobby is that you picked up from travel. Something that maybe have touched your life. So I know definitely for us, between skiing, I don't know how to say the words.
Snowboarding.
Yeah, that word. Snowboarding and skiing and photography
Scuba diving.
and scuba diving.
Wine collecting.
Yeah.
Bam.
We all got
What's your hobby?
Right. We got all kinds of different hobbies. So, guess that works, y'all. Guess that works. Well, I want to thank y'all as always for tuning in to the Driftr Podcast. Make sure that you leave us reviews and let us know the different type of things that you think about our podcast show. If there's things that you want to see on the show, definitely let us know by going to driftertravels.com. Click on our podcast page. There's a place where you can go in to be able to submit your ideas for our podcast because we want to hear from you. Definitely, if you haven't already, join us on the Slack community like Snack Attack said. Go to driftertravels.com/Slack and join us in the conversations and sharing things. For instance, somebody in our group went to the Maldives and was staying in the W. When I saw her pictures, I was like, man, should have got that glitch fare. I'm just saying, like, she killed it. So, shout out to you. I don't
Nice.
know who it was. I just remember seeing it. I'm just like, dang. Like, pictures looking nice.
Really? Oh.
So, yeah, you gotta go check them out. See? You see, Brandon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she killed it
Dang.
on the W sign.
Come on, bro.
Come on, live a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, make sure definitely join us in the Driftr Travel Slack. We definitely have some good conversations and nice pictures that you can tell. So, until the next time, we're gonna miss y'all guys. Hope you have found this episode very, very, very helpful, and we look forward to chatting with you soon. This is one of your co-hosts, Brian Fontenot.
Brandon Boone.
And Kiera Sandoval.
All right, about to eat this pizza now.
And I'm going to bed. I need some beauty sleep.
Hey. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Next week.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Driftr Podcast, Flights, Miles, and Abroad. Enjoyed the show? Make sure you review us on iTunes. Share the podcast on social media with your friends, family, and fellow travelers. Want to be featured on our podcast or have a question about travel you need answered? Visit driftertravels.com/podcast to learn more and to be a part of our show. Be on the lookout for our next episode. Until next time, Driftr family, travel safe.